Record. Okay, we are double recording this.
We are periscoping and recording this so that we can send it out to people.
We've got a little helper here. This is her first 101 class to teach, so you're about to learn a lot. Get excited. Get excited.
So bear with us. Okay.
So I am Courtney Fowler from Be Well Naturally.
And I'm Rebecca Goodwin from Natural Health and Hippiness.
Total hippie right here.
Yes.
Hippie diva. That's what she is. Best of both. So essential oils. What are essential oils?
Well, we would love to tell you about them. Okay, so essential oils. We have a script because there is a ton of stuff to talk about, and we can easily go on for hours about them, and we know that y'all don't want to do that. So we're going to try to streamline it so that you can just get the basic information, and if you want more, we're happy to go into that later.
Yes.
Yes.
This will help us stay focused because you can probably tell already that focus is a problem for this group. So for me, all I know is that I believe that everything that we need to survive and thrive on this earth was given to us. And so we both try to minimize the toxins that we put into our body.
Yes.
There's a time and a place for medicine. We are not doctors. We're not trying to prescribe or treat or anything like that. But we have found really great success using essential oils among other wonderful natural remedies. And we can talk about other natural remedies another time.
Yes.
But today we're going to focus on essential oils.
Okay.
So essential oils are the highly concentrated aromatic essences, for lack of a better way of explaining it, of plants. So it could be from leaves, roots, the resin.
Yeah.
There are resins.
Each plant, you get it from a different part. It's basically the lifeblood of a plant. So when it gets injured, the plant sends its essential oils to repair it, kind of like blood for us. And so it works in our bodies in a similar way. And so I would say we're both farmers market girls. We like to know where our food comes from, what we put on our skin comes from, and also what we're putting on our bodies and in our bodies is really important, especially if it's something that can be as therapeutic and as potent as essential oils, because they do get in your blood system. They do
very quickly. I forget how many seconds. I'm not going to try to act like I know every detail. I am not an expert. I just have used them for 3 years therapeutically, and longer just dabbling before that. But so we're just kind of sharing what we've learned along the way on our journey. And on that journey, we have come to love Young Living essential oils.
Yes.
And those are the only ones that we
Yeah.
use. Sorry, I'm used to teaching these by myself.
As you can tell, we did not plan what we're saying, so we're just going with it.
Yes, this is a very impromptu thing. So, but Young Living is the oldest and most trusted essential oil company in the world. And like Beks was saying about being farmers market girls, that is one of the big attractive qualities that Young Living has, and why we love Young Living oils, because they own a lot of their own farms all over the world. And so like the frankincense that Young Living sells comes from a Young Living owned farm in Oman,
Yeah.
where they get their frankincense.
And lavender farms in France and in Utah.
Yes, there's farms in Ecuador, there's farms in Idaho, all over. Hawaii, there's a farm in Hawaii. And
I like how you say Hawaii.
Hawaii, that's how you say it. Hawaii.
You put the emphasis on the last I.
That's how you're supposed to say it. Anyways, moving on. So we love Young Living, and their oils are pure as ever. And I have had the amazing opportunity to visit two of the Young Living's farms, one in Utah and one in Idaho.
I'm going next summer. Cannot wait.
It's amazing. You guys, if you ever have the opportunity, you just go. I mean, like, they share the address and you go visit the farm. And I had the opportunity to help distill Idaho blue spruce. So I got to go through the whole process from taking a tree down. I hear.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of background noise, so I don't know if y'all can hear that. Sorry. Anyway, so it's a life-changing experience, and it's really important for me to know that what I am using on and in my body and on my children is utmost quality and purity, and that I'm not putting any extra toxins or anything on them. So
absolutely, yes.
And so if you haven't used essential oils before, we're going to talk about the 3 ways that you can use them, and then we'll go into specific essential oils and briefly talk about ways that you can use those.
Yeah.
So how can
there
you use
are
essential
3
oils?
ways to use essential oils. You can put them topically on your skin. So I like to put them on my wrist or feet, just, pick me up, neck, just depending on what you want. You can really put them anywhere. A good place to start is your feet because it has the largest pores and it's normally thicker skin, so you can kind of get to know how you like to use them and which oils, if you're sensitive or not, if you need to dilute, or if you can just put them on straight. Feet's a good way to kind of get your feet wet.
Yes.
Ignore the pun.
So topically, and then what about carrier oils? Why would you use a carrier oil?
Okay, so the reason that they call them essential oils, they are not actually oils. They call them that because, one, it's the essential lifeblood of a plant, so that's the essential part. And then the oil is because they don't mix with water. So a good way to dilute is using a fatty oil, so like your coconut, jojoba, pretty much any
avocado oil, almond oil,
I mean,
grapeseed oil.
You pick your favorite, and that's a good one to go with.
As long as it is a pure, high quality oil. You don't want to grab your Crisco or vegetable oil. Like, we're talking pure, high quality, organic, if possible, oils.
Yeah, unrefined oil.
Yes, unrefined.
So you can just get however much carrier oil and put a drop or 2, and it's a really good one to use with oils if you want to cover a large area. So like, I just had a hard workout and I'm sore. I wouldn't want to do tons of drops and try to cover everything with an essential oil. I would mix it with a carrier so that it spreads. And so it doesn't necessarily dilute the potency. It kind of acts as a time release, which is also a neat aspect of it.
Right.
So you kind of, after you play around and get to know your oils, you know what works and what doesn't, and how much you like to use for carrier oils.
Right, and the good news about Young Living's oils is that it actually gives you a recommendation of how to use it right on the bottle. So as you're learning, I hardly ever look at that anymore. I've just kind of gotten to know my favorites and if I need to dilute or not. But you don't have to freak out and think, oh my gosh, how am I going to remember all of this? You don't have to. If you want to use lavender, you just look at the bottle and it recommends if you should dilute it or if it's safe without it, and that kind of thing. So that's cool. So that's topically.
The next one, inhalation. So fastest way to reach your mood center is through scents. So smelling it straight from the bottle is one way. Diffusing, we have a diffuser going behind us.
Yes, this is the Aria. We'll talk about the different ones in a little bit, but
so you can, I love diffusing at night, something calming, and then during the day, something to help me focus or pep me up when I desperately want to take a nap. So diffusing's great. Yes. Smelling from the bottle. You can combine topically and inhalation, and when it's on your wrist, your favorite scent. It's a great way to do it as well. Anything you want to talk about with inhalation?
Well, I mean, some of them, so Peace and Calming is a random blend I just love. And it calms me down like nothing else. But it actually does the opposite for my son. It perks him up. And so I never want to diffuse that one when he's around because I don't need him any perkier than he already is. He's 3, by the way. And so that is one that I will never run out of because I just smell it from the bottle. I hardly ever even use a drop because if I use it around him and he smells it, it just makes him hyper. Yeah. But for me, it just really grounds me. And so, yeah, that's one of the cool things about inhalation is the diffuser helps the whole house smell amazing and get the benefit.
I go through that one a lot quicker because I diffuse it at night and I love it.
I would diffuse it if I could, but Just saying, you can get the benefit and not even use a drop. So it's pretty cool.
And diffusing is a great way to freshen up your household without using chemicals, because what you buy in the store, it can have formaldehyde and other chemicals and known carcinogens. So it's just a good, clean, natural way of freshening up your home as well, which I really like because I try to avoid chemicals, and so does Courtney.
Well, okay, and so just in case, I'm not sure who's watching here, but just in case you aren't aware, 75% of homes use synthetic fragrance and air fresheners, plug-ins, candles, and those contain numerous chemical agents that have been linked to cancer, namely the formaldehyde. And when you see that term fragrance on a product, whether it's a beauty product or Bath and Body or air freshener type of thing.
She's sucking on my finger. If there's weird noises, it's because she's sucking my hand.
She's teething. So yeah, but it's gross. I mean, you don't want to be breathing those things in. That just makes your body have to work a million times harder.
I mean, people spend a lot of time, I think, trying to get good quality food and thinking about those types of things, but then don't even think about what's in my environment, in my air, and my air quality.
What are you putting your hands on, or what are you
cleaning with, things like that.
Yeah, so I mean, just everything. Just take a moment and think about, look at the ingredients of everything that you buy, and at first it's a little overwhelming, but then it just
ease into it. You don't have to throw everything you own out at once, but maybe every time you change something, like buy a better product and see how you like it, and then the next one, and slowly you'll find that your house is a lot cleaner. You feel a little bit less sluggish and doing better.
Advice. I love that advice. Yes. So when something runs out, replace it with a better, healthier option. So make that your goal. So topical inhalation, and then the third way to use your essential oils is
ingesting. So you get benefits in all three ways. Ingesting oils, first of all, you only want to do it with therapeutic grade oils that you know their source and that they're safe. Specifically with Young Living, I feel completely confident ingesting them, but they make it easy for you. Pardon my reach. And they have a different cap on the bottles that are not ingestible. And so you can easily tell that it's a safety cap so that kids can't get into it. So little Maggie here, we don't have to worry about her.
Right. This one smells yummy.
It does smell yummy.
But it has a childproof cap. So.
Yes. So that makes it easy. The rest of them you can ingest. You can put them in a vegetable capsule, especially on ones that you don't necessarily like the taste of. And a good way to do the vegetable capsule is also scoop a little bit of coconut oil, and your body kind of absorbs it a little bit better. And it's especially oils like oregano or something that's a little bit hotter and stronger. It kind of settles your stomach better to have the oil with it.
So you can literally buy, I don't know if we're recording twice, you can literally buy these empty vegetable capsules, and it's just like, you just open it up, it's clear, so you probably can hardly even see it. But yeah.
Yeah, so, you can get those from like Vitacost.
Yeah, Young Living does sell them, but they're super duper cheap on Vitacost, and yeah, that's a good way to do it if you don't
ever pre-make them and go on a plane, because for some reason they open up, or at least my experience, the pressure causes them to open, and
to pop open.
Just make them where you're going, or if you know you're stationary.
Just call us if you're going to travel. Okay.
You can also put them in water. I do lemon water every morning, and then I'll alternate doing Copaiba, which we'll go into that as well at night. So you can really do any of them. There's a bunch that are really good for digestion and just helping your overall stomach function properly. That's
digestive.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So you can ingest those as well, and they'll help with all sorts of issues as well. So lots of options. Oh, and cooking.
Cooking. Oh my gosh, I cook with them.
So good to cook with.
Especially
like lemon in your
citrus.
hummus.
Yes, lemon in your hummus or dill.
Yeah, dill's
in
a really
like
good
a
one.
dill dip, or put it on your popcorn and make pickled popcorn.
I had that recently. I did
so
not think
good.
I would like it, but it was good.
It's so good.
And then also, it's hot right now, but when it's cooler, putting some peppermint. Well, I was gonna say peppermint and hot chocolate.
Peppermint hot chocolate or thieves in your apple cider. Oh,
yeah,
so good.
So good. So there's tons of ways that you can use them and bake with them. Like I love to do brownies.
Oh,
when you cook them, it loses some of the components that are in it, but
when
you still have the taste.
Yeah, heat kills the therapeutic properties. She just needs to stand.
You just want your
You just need to move around.
So yeah,
It's touch and go here.
lots of ways to use. Oh, you can see Beks.
All
You
right.
want to be in it? You just want to be in it. Maybe not. Okay, you want to talk about safety?
So safety, you can put these oils anywhere except for 2 places. Anyone?
I know.
Your eyes and your ears are no-nos, okay? So you can put it all over your skin. You can do whatever, but don't put it in your eyes and don't put them in your ears. And then also, some essential oils are known as hot oils.
Like cinnamon,
clove. I'm gonna get a passy. I'll be right back. Cinnamon, clove.
So those are really good ones to diffuse, just to see how you handle them. Out of the ones that we're going to discuss, thieves is of the hotter ones. So a lot of people will diffuse that. I've never personally had to, but I don't have sensitive skin, so that's probably why.
Ditto. And if you happen to put,
She's happy now.
As long as she's happy. If you accidentally, before you get to know your body, or if you use too much of a hot oil and you do feel uncomfortable, or if you do accidentally splash essential oil in your eye or something, I've had somebody do that before, and you use a carrier oil. So we talked about carrier oils earlier. Like that? We talked about that earlier, and
I don't really know how
it's okay. Yeah, and so if you do splash essential oil somewhere you don't want it, or if there's too much and you feel uncomfortable, then just grab a carrier oil and dilute it with that. So yeah, and it'll immediately. I'm trying to stay focused here, but it's really hard.
Yeah, so it's a good way to just, one, you can flush your eyes out with it if you just get a little bit of coconut or whatever you have handy. Olive oil is a good one for the eye, actually, because it's liquid all the time. But you just put it in, and it's amazing how quick it relieves. So yeah, that's a great way to use carrier oils.
Safety. We already talked about what carrier oil
Yeah.
is. So, essential oils, you have your
What are
basics.
they?
Yeah, you have your basics, things in your kitchen that you use every day. Salt,
Pepper,
garlic, butter,
I use Italian
coconut oil,
for almost everything.
Italian seasoning, right? So you have your basic things that you just constantly are reaching for. And essential oils are kind of similar. The more I learn, I have tons of oils, but I find myself reaching for the same ones over and over and over, just because they're staples. They're our staples in our.
And they have so many uses.
Exactly. And so Young Living did a really awesome job at curating their starter kit. So there's this premium starter kit, and those are the oils that we're going to walk through and discuss today.
Yeah.
And so I guess I could have shown it before. I pulled some of them out before
It comes in a little box, and you open it, and that should be on the top.
Yeah, here.
And so you just pull it out.
And it's this pretty, here we go. That's better. So you get these oils, and plus Stress Away,
Yeah,
right?
we'll get that out too. Yeah, so it comes with those oils and then a fun bonus oil that's amazing called Stress Away. And then it also has like fun little samples and things also in the bottom. So don't throw away your box after you get it. I've had a couple people do that. Fortunately, they've been able to go grab them back, but.
So now we're just going to go through each of the oils and talk a little bit about what they're good for, what you can do with them. And lavender is a great place to start because
Swiss Army knife of essential oils.
Yes, everybody's heard of lavender. Even if you don't like the way lavender smells, I do, but some people don't. You've heard of it. Everybody knows lavender. So lavender is a very calming essential oil, and it is also very gentle. So this is one that I have no problem using on this little wee one here. And so it's really nice add it to some coconut oil and use that as a lotion or a little butt rub, or for this.
Take it to the mommy area.
Sorry, it's where I am right now. Or for a calming bath before bed.
Yeah. Diffusing at night. You can mix it with other ones. Anything skin support, it's great. Good to keep for little bumps and bruises that happen in the kitchen. When you have a clumsy moment, it's good to have around.
And then we're just going to kind of whiz through it.
Okay, so if lavender will calm you down, the next one will pick you right back up and put a pep in your step because it is peppermint. One of my favorites.
Yes, peppermint is amazing. It smells so energizing. I love diffusing it with a citrus oil, any citrus. I mean, I've done it with lemon, grapefruit, orange, you name it. And it smells super invigorating and uplifting.
Smell
It tastes heavenly when paired with chocolate.
Yes.
My favorite smoothie to make these days is a chocolate peppermint smoothie. It's just really good.
Yeah, peppermint's great for I like to put it on my chest before I go work out. One, it wakes you up, and two, it kind of helps open your airways a little bit. And so I find that I regulate my breath better when I work out. I mean, as we said, cooking with it is great.
And great for digestion.
Yeah, tummy. What is the potency?
1 drop of peppermint essential oil equals 26 cups of peppermint
pure
tea.
Peppermint tea. So 1 drop delivers a punch. So less is more on peppermint.
Less is more on all of it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, peppermint in particular.
I can't run home, and after a meal, I'll put it in my mouth, kind of freshen up the breath.
A natural
breath
freshener. A natural breath freshener.
Well, yeah.
And then, so lemon essential oil. We also have lemon.
So refreshing.
Yes, this one, my main 2 uses for lemon are I put it in my water, and it tastes delicious, and it's really good at alkalizing, balancing your pH, and that's really good for immune support. And then it's raining. And then it's like a really good natural goo remover. So if you get something sticky or if you're trying to get a label off a jar, or even if you accidentally write on your wall or something, it gets stuff off of stuff.
Yeah. The other day, it's been a couple months now, I spilled Valor essential oil, which is purple, on a white veg spread. And so I was like, what can I do? So my friend had told me how she used lemon to get red wine out of her sofa before. And so I immediately poured lemon, and I wish I had a video of it because it ate the purple up.
That's awesome.
And you can't tell while I had it.
That's super awesome.
I also use it for my skin. I wouldn't do it if you have sensitive skin, but I will mix it with another oil that we're about to go over, frankincense, with jojoba, and I use that instead of anything store-bought now.
Like an astringent.
Yeah,
it clarifies.
It clarifies your skin, it brightens it, and it evens your skin tone out. So I use that at night. Don't do it before you go out into the sun, because for a lot of people it will make you more sensitive to burn. It's never affected mine, but again, I'm not sensitive, so I would not do that.
Well, I'm glad you said the safety thing, because another thing with lemon, you dropped your chewy,
is glass and stainless steel.
Yes.
Don't put it in styrofoam or plastic because it will actually eat through it. And so one of my friends actually put it in water with styrofoam, and she was like, I'm going to drink it fast enough. And it literally ate around the ring, and she had a whole thing of lemon water in her lap. So
and not only will you possibly have water in your lap with styrofoam, but if you're using like a thicker plastic bottle or something, you might think, oh, this is thick enough, it won't eat through it. Well, it might not eat completely through it visibly, but it's still etching the inside. It still is eating. It's just a lot more slow process, but that means you're drinking those petrochemicals that the plastic is made of and ingesting that, and you don't want to do that. So it's not safe either.
Yeah.
So always glass or stainless steel if you're putting citrus or really anything. Just get in the habit of using glass and stainless steel.
Like we were saying with household cleaners, getting rid of plastic and moving, transitioning as you can is a really great way to just kind of help promote wellness and health. And it's easy to go. Like a lot of times to get started, when I buy things from the grocery store that have like the glass bottles, I'll wash them and reuse them.
Oh, Michael gets so mad at me. I reuse everything. Think that we really need to keep that. Yes, we do. Okay, so frankincense.
My favorite of all time.
Best ever. It's wonderful. Why? Talk about it.
Okay, well, one, it's just incredible for your skin. Like pretty much any aspect you can think of with skin, it helps improve and support just a glowing. Like I have always had a horrible skin the last several years, and I mean
it's gorgeous now.
It's glowing now.
Yes.
But it's because of frankincense, I think. It's
awesome.
just, one, it smells amazing. It used to be actually used as currency. It was valued more than gold. And so I think there's a reason. I mean, this sounds cliche, but there's a reason they gave it to Jesus. It's amazing.
Right. It's
so
true.
And
the smell is very grounding, and so it's really, a lot of people like it at bedtime.
And it's not necessarily like calming it makes you sleepy way. It's just
grounding.
When you're just needing a deep exhale, it helps. A lot of people will use it in like meditation and whatnot, but
good for your yoga practice.
But think skin, because it is amazing. So I use it morning and night with my jojoba, and in the, like I said, at night I do lemon with it, and in the morning I actually do a tangerine, because it also just brightens up my complexion, and it also just smells amazing. But no, if I could just pick one oil to use the rest of my life, frankincense would be it. Another interesting thing is, I don't know if y'all have ever done oil pulling. I try to do it every day when I have time, but 1 drop of frankincense with it is actually a whitening oil, so it kind of helps the pearly whites.
I've been doing that since you said that. Okay, I'm going to slide over here and nurse real quick. I'm still here. I'm just the creepy invisible woman.
Contribute. So yeah, this one is a great one to do for whitening oil pulling. Peppermint also is so good for oil pulling. It just helps fresh breath, and it makes it much more enjoyable to have an oil with it, just because swishing around coconut oil gets a little tiring and mundane, and it kind of makes it easier. It does. And I mean, you get the benefit of the oils with it as well. So frankincense is a great one. It helps with
cellular support.
Just helping keep you above the wellness line. So my sister actually puts it on her kid's spine every day. And a couple times during winter.
Support. I do that too. Frankincense is another one that's super gentle, like lavender, and it's great even for babies.
For little ones.
Yes, and so like I mixed coconut oil with lavender and frankincense, and I use that on her after bath time and stuff, and it's just good, gentle skin and immune support. Yeah. So, yeah.
And a lot of people will use it after workouts and like massages. I try to reserve it strictly for my face. So I've never done that, but a lot of people have and love it for that use. So one day I will try that, but I try to keep as much of it for more cosmetic reasons.
You're so funny.
Okay.
Copaiba.
Okay, I talked about this one earlier because I like to put it in water. It has like a really mild flavor, kind of neutral, little woodsy. So this is a really cool oil in that it's an extender oil.
It'll just stand.
Yeah. It's an extender oil, so and enhances the properties of other oils. So it's a good one.
What do you mean by extender oil?
So if you have an oil like frankincense, which is a little bit more expensive, and you want to make it go a little farther, you can do a drop of frankincense and then copaiba with it, and it kind of enhances the properties of the frankincense. And so it does that with whatever oil it's with. But on its own, it also is amazing. What are your favorite uses for it?
Copaiba is a really good.
Skin support.
Yes, it's good skin, but to me, it's just like an all over complete body system support. I mean, I add it to everything, and I like to add it to my Ninja Red or smoothies, or if I'm oil pulling every now and then even. It's a good one to take internally, just for all over body support.
Ooh, and after workout, or for like bumps, bruises, like it's just really good support just for life's wear and tears. And some people are more clumsy than others.
Yes.
Like myself. So it's a really good one. And it's really good to mix with like honey and hot water.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Also, I love to do face masks with it. I do red desert clay masks probably like once a week or more if I have the time and I'm bored. So I like to play around with different oils when I do that, and copaiba is one of my favorite ones.
So those
and with manuka honey.
Manuka honey. We'll talk about that in another class. We'll have to do an immune support
That's
class.
why we have the script, is because
we could go on and on forever.
So fun.
Yes, clay and honey and everything. Okay.
Everything.
So those were the single oils that come in the starter kit, and then now we're going to talk about the blends. And the most popular one that has its own, it has a whole line of products with thieves in it. Everything from toothpaste to mouthwash to soap to whole dishwasher detergent, laundry detergent, everything. Thieves cleaner. It's fantastic. But this is the essential oil, Thieves. And
do you want to tell them why it's called Thieves?
It is called Thieves because back in the
15th century, during the plague,
yes,
there were 4 robbers that would rob the homes and graves of the sick and the dead, and they never got sick. And so when they were caught, I don't know which camera to look at.
I know, I keep going back and forth.
When they were caught, they were brought before the court, and they told them, if you tell us how you have not gotten sick, we will let you live.
We'll go easy.
And so there, one of them was a
spice trader,
an herbal spice trader, and then another one was an apothecary. I couldn't think of the words.
So they, the long story short is they were...
So they gave a blend that they use that helped boost their immunity. And so this is, legend has it, what they used.
Yes.
So it smells amazing. It smells like winter, like Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Cinnamon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I took my hand away. There you go. There you go.
We're gonna try to plow through the rest of this because time is slipping away.
Yes.
So it's cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, lemon, rosemary. It's those kind of. But to me, the primary, I get a lot of clove, cinnamon. A little bit of eucalyptus, but it's mostly like cinnamon clove. So that's the whole holiday scent. It smells so good. And so it is
great for immune putting it on your spine, your kids' feet.
Yes, I dilute it and roll it on my kids' feet before and after play dates. And so Thieves. It's fantastic.
Yes.
And then we're gonna move right along.
Yeah. We're gonna go quicker now.
Purification.
I do not like the smell of purification, but I love its uses. Okay, so basically what it sounds like, purifies the air, doesn't mask odors, it actually kind of cleans them, eats them. So it's a really good one to take with you traveling in hotel rooms. I'll put a little, couple drops on a cotton ball, put it in the air vents. It kind of helps with smoke odors, pet odors.
If you burn a pot of beans.
After you cook fish.
If you forget your clothes in the washing machine.
I do all the time.
And they start to smell like mildew.
Actually, one of our dogs got skunked at our ranch. And my dad makes us tell the story accurately now because we used to say we washed them, but in all actuality, my dad did. And so just Castile soap and purification. And the next day, he was in the car with my dad with the windows rolled up and had no scent whatsoever.
So
it's amazing.
Than tomato juice.
Yeah, and a lot cleaner.
Yes.
And I don't think tomato juice really works. I think that's I don't know.
Then you just
never
smell
worked.
like tomato juice.
Yeah.
That's
not better. But yeah, so purification has tons of uses, but pretty much what it sounds like. It's a good cleaner. Mixing it with lemon is a really good one.
For zits or something too. Like it's very cleansing and purifying. Like so think anything that you need to purify.
And it has citronella, so enjoying the outdoors, pesky,
impurities
free.
Of the skin.
So yeah, lots of really great uses. Makes up for the fact that I really don't like the smell. Lots of people do. I don't.
Okay. RC.
So respiratory system support. A really great one to rub on your chest.
Mix it with a little coconut oil and rub it on your chest before bed or before a workout.
Yep.
And it just opens the airways. It's really nice.
I think it smells like a spa.
It does. It smells really good. If you're into eucalyptus, it's a blend of a bunch of different eucalyptuses. Eucalypti. I don't know.
I don't know how you would make it. Yeah. So really great to diffuse with lemon. And actually, it's one of the oils that I love how it smells in the bottle, but it's even better diffused, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice. And then speaking of stuff smelling good, this is not one. Digize.
Okay, this is amazing. Pretty much all of my friends' husbands were all like, ugh, essential oils. But then they tried this after they eat, and it's incredible for digestive support. It takes away that, like, I just overate feeling.
Big, greasy, why did I eat that meal? And then, okay, not so bad anymore.
So a lot of people, you can do it a couple different ways. Put it on your stomach. I put it on my tongue just so it goes in a little bit faster. And also, the smell, it smells like fennel and licorice. Like, it's not the best smelling, but it works.
It works. Smell that's the thing. Young Living, most of these blends and oils, they do smell nice.
Smell great.
But not all of them do. And so the point is not, I mean, there are oils that you diffuse and it makes your house smell incredible. But they're not all just to smell pretty. They have a purpose. Yes, they have a purpose.
Each of them have multiple uses. So
yes. And so Gary Young, he creates these blends for said purpose. And, you know, if it's possible to make it smell good, then sure. But if not, he doesn't care because that's not the point. The point is for it to help you be healthy. And they do that. They do that.
Yeah.
Panaway. This one is really awesome after a workout as well.
It smells amazing. It's the one that we were talking about with the safety cap. It has wintergreen, which you shouldn't ingest. So they have this. Basically, if you have sore muscles, this is the way to go. Okay, so like we were saying, oil and water don't mix. So any of these are great and have different uses and benefits in a bath. But this one, if you're tight and not feeling all that great, this is a great one to use and a good way to get it to mix better with the water. A lot of the times I'll just put it in and not spend the time using a salt with it. But if you put a couple drops with some Epsom salt, it helps diffuse it into the water better. And so that's a good way to do it. And you get the benefit of Epsom salt, which has tons of benefits in itself, which we're not going to go down that bunny rabbit trail. Not a bunny trail.
Squirrel.
A rabbit trail. Squirrel.
Awesome.
I hope we can edit that out.
No, it's real. We are real people.
Okay, so those are the 10 that come in the kit, but there's a bonus oil, which I'm
sorry. Stress away is the best ever.
I liken it to a margarita in a bottle.
I need to
because it's amazing.
It smells like vanilla and lime. It really does smell like kind of a vanilla margarita.
It just immediately has that effect that you're like, okay, life is better.
This was the first oil that my husband asked me to order an extra one for him so he could take it to work.
My brother-in-law is a MD, and he actually runs a branch of a hospital clinic. And he this is the oil that he keeps with him all day, every day. And so guys love this one. I love it. It's great to take with you when you have kids in like a grocery store and you're not wanting the meltdown, and great for kids that freak out a little bit during homework time. It's amazing. Okay, chocolate bark. You can use this by cooking. Just get dark, amazing chocolate and melt it down with coconut oil in a saucepan. Take it off heat. Put like 10 to 12 drops of Stress Away, and then lay it out in a bark and put whatever you want. I like goji berries, almond, anything. It's like crack. I've never done crack, so I can't actually say that with accuracy, but I imagine that this is what it's like. It's amazing. And it just smells so good. Especially, I mean, imagine having the bark, a margarita, and this diffusing. It would be like the best day ever.
Okay, so moral of the story, we love Stress Away. It rocks.
And then there's lots of other fun goodies and, diffuser. Okay, so they come with a diffuser.
Yes, this starter kit. So all of the oils we talked about.
And they have multiple types of diffusers that you can go to.
Here, I'll let you.
We have our favorites. Okay, so the Bentley, the creme de la creme, is this gorgeous carved wood base with a glass, and you can actually do colors.
Play the spell music.
And you can do.
It's not pointing at the sensors over here.
Right. Okay, so look how relaxing that is.
Just let it go.
And you can do a light show. This is my favorite color, but it has multiple. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Okay, so this is the home diffuser. It's
that's my second.
Like the basic one. I use this one at night because you can turn the light off, and you can also put it on intervals. Yeah.
I'll turn the volume down.
And then the Dewdrop is another one, and there's other ones as well, but these are the three that we put out. And I've never actually used the Dewdrop because I love those two so much, but they're all great. They also have a whole line of kids ones. So my nephew has the Sundance one because he loves cowboy stuff, and it's a little kid one that has a horse on it, and it's so cute. But they have tons of them. So it comes with a diffuser. And so the cost is dependent on which diffuser you get. But those, I think, are the $160 for all the oils and the diffuser and the samples. And then it goes up from there depending on what.
Yeah, and you guys, okay, so I have to say, I used to tell people, I didn't even really tell people about the Aria diffuser because it's really expensive, and I was like, when you're first getting into oils, I'm like, you're probably not going to want to spend that much on a diffuser. But people,
it's amazing.
Everyone I know, like, if you use the oils long enough, like, you're going to end up having the Aria.
Yeah. I bought a second kit just so I could get a better deal on my Aria.
Yes, and so if you're going to end up getting it eventually anyway, it's beautiful. It looks amazing in the family room. Then you may as well get it in a starter kit.
And it's significant. I think it's
because it's way more.
It's $225 just to buy it by itself without the oils, and then it's $260 to around. I'm going off of my memory, so don't hold me to it.
The price isn't in here.
And so it's basically the best way to get the creme de la creme.
Yeah, you get
with the oil
for just a little bit more than the price of the diffuser alone. You get 11 essential oils. You get frankincense and panaway. Those two oils alone it is just the best deal
If you're
ever.
going to buy them separately, it would be over twice the amount of the kit.
Yes.
But another cool thing about, scattered. It has all the samples, and it also comes with a roller top.
Oh, yes.
Which I thought I got a bum one because I could not get it to work because I was trying to push it in really hard.
Do the demo. Yeah.
But you don't have to. You don't stress away.
Stress away.
Okay, so do it, you don't even have to get your fingers dirty. You just get the top, you pull it off like that, and it pops right off. And then, so I was trying to just push it on there, and it wouldn't stay. I was like, great, I got a bum one. You didn't. You just screw it on tight, and it pops into place, and it stays. And then if you want to take it off, you do the same way, and it pops off, and then you just put it back on. So,
Easy peasy.
easy way. It comes in your kit, so you can pick one. A lot of people will do Daiji's because then you don't have to get it on your fingers or anything, or Pan Away to rub on your neck, or Stress Away. I actually have bought a ton and keep them on a lot of them. But so great ways to use it. And then it also comes with some sample packets of their
Ninja Red.
Their antioxidant drink that it tastes so good. And for mommies out there, she introduced me to making a mocktail with it, with sparkling water.
Yes.
And putting it in a wine glass. You feel like
it's the best
getting
thing ever.
something.
It does. Yes, it gives me energy, it's immune support, and antioxidant. Whoa, it's the first thing my 3-year-old asks for every morning. He loves it. So it tastes good. And you just need 1 or 2 ounces at a time. So if you get your starter kit, please don't just let this sit here. It's liquid gold. It's amazing. All of this stuff is liquid gold. So drink it.
Yeah.
Love it.
They come with bottles that you can get, but I also like the packs, especially when I travel. I was in Cuba last year, and I would have those for just, immune boosting support and energy. So I took those packets with me, and they taste good even when they're not chilled. So it's just delicious. And then also with the kit, which is one of the best parts, is it automatically enrolls you into a wholesale membership, and it's by no means obligatory. You don't have to ever order again, or if you do, you get 24% off all of the oils that you get. So it's kind of, when you get the wholesale membership, it's kind of like a Costco membership, but you don't actually pay the dues instead of paying the $50 to get your thing
like
a year.
At Costco, you pay your membership and get nothing other than the opportunity to walk through their door.
Yeah.
But with this, you buy a starter kit, so you get the diffuser and 11 oils and samples and all that stuff. That's your dues. So you get something for your membership fee.
Yeah.
And then you get a discount on everything that you order after that. And if you decide you don't need anything else, then your membership just goes bye-bye.
Yeah. If you don't do anything for a year, then no harm, no foul.
Exactly.
But yeah, so it's great because anything else, you get a nice discount, and people have their favorites. And I have one friend that orders Stress Away every month because she literally uses it all day at the office and then diffuses it at night. So even if it's just one oil, you get the benefit of having it a little bit more affordably.
Yes. So, oh my gosh, I can't. You gotta finish.
Okay, so we do these parties mostly because our oils are paid for every month, which is one of the best benefits. And then Courtney actually stays home doing this. So we love doing parties and hosting, teaching, educating. So we do them for lots of different niches like wellness, do-it-yourself beauty. Like there's tons of uses for them. We're going over the most basic right now. But so you can order them through us. We'll give you a website. And we also do a lot of follow-up support. So
You'll be a part of our Facebook group.
we have Facebook groups.
We have email newsletters.
Yeah, newsletters, a lot of resources that we like to send out.
You'll get a free resource book from us.
That's amazing.
It's like your oily Bible.
Yes, it is. So yeah, lots of amazing uses, and then you're not in there alone. Like you get to find out. Oh, another really awesome thing talking about learning how to use the oils. Like we'll walk you through everything, but your kit also comes with this handy handout that you can put on like your fridge or with like basic uses. I mean, this by no means is exhaustive, but good ways to get started using your oils. I personally tell people pick an oil or two that you want to focus on your first week. When you're comfortable with that one, add in, and then you don't get overwhelmed and you learn how to use each oil, and pretty soon it's second nature and you don't need to look up what lavender does or what copaiba does. You just know.
Exactly. So all I know is that these oils work amazingly for my family and for her family. And I don't know any other health food store that will pay me for talking up the products that I use there. Like I shop at Whole Foods and Sprouts and places like that, and I buy the same products over and over, but nobody pays me to do that. But lucky enough, Young Living pays me to share how to use these oils that I would use even if I weren't getting paid.
Yeah.
So every time I try to talk, she gets mad. every time I try to say anything, my little girl gets upset. So maybe I should just wrap it up.
Yep.
So yes, so that is that. And if you are interested in buying your own essential oil kit, then you can contact either Rebecca or me, whoever you know. You go for it.
Yeah, so you can contact us with questions at any time, and we would love to help you get started and continue on your wellness journey, because clearly you have a interest if you watched this video. But we so enjoyed getting to occupy your last 50 minutes. And be in touch. Contact Courtney and myself.
Comment on this video.
Yeah.
And we will connect you.
Thanks.
Be well.
Bye.
Bye.